everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this episode of Thrifted Transformations, I'm going to be transforming this two-piece white pants set that I found from my local thrift store for only $5 into a cute look for summertime. So let's get started. The first thing I did was remove the elastic waistband. Next, I cut the pants into shorts and also trimmed the top a little since I won't be using the wide elastic band. I also removed the pockets and seam ripped the side seams. I thought I needed to remove the pockets because I was going to take in the size of the shorts, but then I ended up leaving it the same size, so this was a waste of time for me, but at least I got to practice sewing pockets into pants again. To create the flare in the shorts, you'll want to draw a shape that looks like this and blend it into the original hem in the front and back. Then cut that shape out and slash and spread it from the bottom too, but not through the top, and trace out the new shape on a piece of paper to create the new pattern piece. I cut two flared pieces from the pant legs, and while I was cutting, I decided to curve out the bottom a little more just to see what it would look like. If it doesn't look good, I can always trim it away later, which is what I ended up doing. Since I didn't want the pockets to interfere with the flared pieces at the sides of the shorts, I made them smaller and then sewed them back into the pants. Next, I sewed a 1/4 inch elastic around the waist. First, I sewed the elastic along the raw edge with a zigzag stitch, and then I folded it over and hemmed it with a straight stitch. Make sure to lengthen your straight stitch so that it stretches with the elastic. Lastly, for the shorts, I sewed on the flared pieces to the sides. The biggest challenge for this transformation was the design. I couldn't decide what I wanted the top to look like and spent so much time going back and forth until I just decided to go for it and see how it turns out. I draped a fitted bodice on my dress form and cut out all the pieces from the shirt. There's going to be a lace up in the front, so I sewed the side seams and the center back closed and left the center front open. At this point, my design changed again. I really wanted to do something with off-shoulder sleeves, but it just wasn't working out, so I trimmed the back and turned it into a tank top. With what's left of the pant legs, I created some skinny straps by cutting 1-inch strips on the bias, folding them in half and sewing a 1/4 inch seam. Then using my loop turner, I turn the straps inside out. After the straps are made, I cut 2-inch pieces to create loops down the center front, 5 on each side. I also created a lining for the center front to hide all the raw edges and the ends of the loops. Evenly mark 5 lines down the center front so you know where to place the loops, and then sandwich the loops right sides together in between the 2 layers and sew it down. I also added lining along the top edges for a cleaner look and to hide the straps. Sandwich the straps in between the 2 layers and sew everything down. Using the last big scrap of fabric I have left, I cut out a giant circle swirl to attach to the bottom. Lastly, I hemmed all the raw edges with my rolled hem foot, and I'm happy to say that I'm getting better at it. I still need lots of practice, but it does get easier. Here is the final transformation. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Thrifted Transformations. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more DIY fashion, and I'll see you next time. Bye!